This is a chair called a Freedom Chair. It has been, we've been in it a couple of weeks now, and it has absolutely been the right chair for us today.
We sold our house and all of our possessions to travel and be together. In 2007, Colleen's symptoms started to appear, and in 2014, the official diagnosis was for spinal cerebellar ataxia. Despite our circumstances, we want to share through our experience that it is possible to live a joyous life.
And when we were living in our house, Colleen had depending upon what it was, there were different chairs. So we had a total of 4 chairs that were used for different purposes. And so once we were starting to learn on how to live, in our rig, how all of these, which we realized quickly that the push chair, we really didn't have a purpose for that anymore. The chair that Colleen used inside of our home was way too big. It was becoming more and more clear that, for one, the running chair that we had was never really comfortable for Colleen. She could only be in it for maybe an hour at a time before she had to get out. It was just the seated position wasn't comfortable. And then the other chair she never really liked. I mean, she tolerated it, and it was easier for me, and it was easy to break down and all of this, but it was becoming clear that we wanted to change, and we're able to do those 3 chairs where we have one single chair that replaced those. This is a chair called a Freedom Chair. It has been, we've been in it a couple of weeks now, and it has absolutely been the right chair for us today. This is the push version of it, but for people that are in a wheelchair that really want to get out, into nature and go on hiking trails and such, that's really what this is designed for. This chair is designed for. The comfort for Colleen is definitely there with this chair. It is very simple to move. So when I'm helping or when I'm getting her inside of a building, is getting this around, and I can, when I'm going, I can operate with one hand to push and to get her to move around. And this has been, I didn't really know that it was going to be that easy, but this is much easier than what we were doing before with wheelchairs that had 4 wheels, versus now this one that just has 3. When we made the decision to buy this chair, one of the concerns that I had is when we go out to a restaurant, is how is this going to maneuver around? How are you going to be able to get into a building, get underneath a table at a restaurant? And what we have found is that this chair it's not a problem as far as us going in. And what we found is as we approach a table and roll up, we're able to roll right underneath. The unique thing with this and rolling up to a table, even if there is a leg in the middle, what this fork does is it allows to take and to maneuver. If we have to maneuver around, we can certainly maneuver around legs that happen to be in the middle of a table. All the chairs that we've had that have been 4 wheels, basically you come up to those legs and you're limited on how far Colleen can get underneath the table. So she might be further away from the table than what we'd like, but we're limited by that. And that's not the case with this chair. We're able to roll in and be able to get her positioned properly so she's able to get close enough up to the table. When you're making a significant investment like this, and especially something you're ordering, they're coming and they're delivering it to you and all of this, there's I had a low level of concern that, oh my gosh, what is it going to be like to work with this company and whatnot. And it was through the process of purchasing it, and even after it was being delivered, they walked me through and assured me, if there's any concerns you have with it, please let us know. And so we could work with you, and that helped put me at ease.
Was it hard to give up your really comfy chair?
She really did not want to get rid of that. She was very she understood that we couldn't use it. It wasn't feasible to use it, but she was quite sad to have to give that one up. There's a lot that she's tolerated through this whole process, to get into, the right chair that's comfortable for her.
And do you like this new one?
We are enjoying each day to the fullest, living with joy through acceptance. Our wish is that our experience may offer hope to those that may be facing a challenging situation in their life. We welcome you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and take this journey with us. We would love to connect with you. Check us out at livingonlifesterms.com.